Welcome YouTube world. Welcome to Netta 27 Sports Channel. My name is Amin. Today is Saturday, September the 10th, 2022. Today, this video is about my NFL Week 1 predictions for Sunday's game. NFL Week 1 predictions. That's what this video is about. So I'm going to give my opinion on who's going to win and why. I'm going to give a score. I don't concern myself with point spreads. I'm not a bettor. So I'm not concerned with point spreads and odds. I don't concern myself with that. I go by the quarterbacks, the defense, things like that, the coaching, uh, players, who has the better roster, who's starting, who's not starting, who's hurt, and so on and so forth. All those factors in to my predictions on who's going to win these games. So this is game one, my predictions. And I'm going to give a score. I'm going to say who's going to win and why. So here we go. Okay, Carolina Panthers at Cleveland Browns. That's game one, 1 o'clock game in Charlotte, North Carolina. Uh, I believe, even though I'm a Cleveland fan, I'm realistic. I'm sorry. If Deshaun Watson was playing this game, I say Cleveland's going to win. But Deshaun Watson is not playing this game. He's suspended, as y'all well know. So that gives Carolina the edge offensively at quarterback, and Carolina has, I think, better weapons, maybe not as well known around the league, but we all know who Christian McCaffrey is, and we all know who Baker Mayfield is. And they have a promising young receiver, Shi Smith, and one of the best wide receivers in the league, and DJ Moore. And so, better quarterback, more offensively, a better team, Carolina. Cleveland, strong defense, but I don't think they'll score enough points to beat the Carolina Panthers. So my prediction, Carolina 24, Cleveland 13. Carolina 24, Cleveland 13. Next game, New Orleans at Atlanta. New Orleans Saints at Atlanta Falcons. This is going to be a toss-up. I think offensively, I like both quarterbacks, Mariota, who can run and pass, Jameis Winston, who's a veteran now and who has capability of putting up a lot of points. I'm going to go with New Orleans, wins this one 31-28 over Atlanta. Last year, Atlanta's defense was terrible. Uh, don't really see that much more improvement this year, maybe slightly, but it won't be enough this first game. So New Orleans 31 Saints. New Orleans Saints 31, Atlanta Falcons 28. Okay, next game, Pittsburgh Cincinnati. That's going to be a good game. Joe Burrow will be playing this game. He's a starting quarterback last year. Took a big step in taking the Cincinnati Bengals to the Super Bowl. I see Pittsburgh's a good team, but Cincinnati has more weapons offensively, and they had the better quarterback. And so even though it may be a shootout of sorts, I see Cincinnati winning this game 34, Cincinnati Bengals 34, Pittsburgh Steelers 27. Cincinnati 34, Cincinnati Bengals 34, Pittsburgh Steelers 27. Okay, next game, Philadelphia Eagles at Detroit Lions. Okay, it's a pick'em game, but I'm gonna say Detroit's gonna hold on and win this one in a close game. I think they're gonna be motivated to show that they're for real. I think the defense has gotten better, picking up the kid that they got from Michigan in the draft in the first round, Aiden Hutchinson, I believe his name, really is gonna help their defense, and offensively, I think they'll be a little bit better than they were last year. Um, Although Philadelphia, I think is a solid team, a playoff team. I think this first game out the gates for the Eagles is going to be a dogfight between Eagles and Lions. Lions are the home team, so I'm going to pick the Lions 21-17. Detroit Lions win this game over the Philadelphia Eagles 21-17. Next game, Baltimore Ravens at New York Jets. Joe Flacco is starting for the Jets. Zach Wilson is out with a foot injury for at least 3 to 4 weeks. Um, Lamar Jackson is still Lamar Jackson. So I got to go with Baltimore Ravens. Offensively, the Jets have gotten better with some of the picks that they picked up in the draft, such as Garrett Wilson and wide receiver and whatnot. So, but offensively, though, I just don't see the Jets scoring enough points to beat Baltimore. So I'm going to pick Baltimore in this one, 23 Jets 16. Ravens 23, the Jets 16. Next game, Patriots at Dolphins. Patriots at Miami. New England Patriots at Miami. Dolphins win this game. Dolphins has the better team offensively, hands down. While New England may be solid defensively, they're going to have problems scoring points this year. They don't have a well-known offensive coordinator running the offense, and doing it by a patchwork committee of Belichick and Matt Patricia and Joe Judge is not going to get it done. The Patriots be lucky if they win 5 fucking games this year, and they're not winning this game at Miami this Sunday. They're not winning this game. They're going to lose, and they're going to lose badly. So I'm picking Miami 31, New England 13. Miami 31, New England 13. Next game, Jacksonville Jaguars at Washington Redskins. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. A new coach, a real coach for Jacksonville, established Super Bowl winning coach Doug Peterson, who took over for the disgraced Urban Meyer last year. He's now running the show in Jacksonville, and I think they have a chance to be a good team. And this is where it starts here against Washington. Also, a team that's on the border, fringe playoff team as well. I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick Jacksonville. Gonna upset Washington. I'm picking Jacksonville. You know, my reasons. I think now that Jacksonville has a better coach, they have the talent offensively, and I think he'll be able to scheme around the defense of Ron Rivera. And I just think Jacksonville offensively has more weapons. So I'm picking Jacksonville 24, Washington 20. Jacksonville wins this game at Washington 24-20. Next game, Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans. This to me is obvious. Davis Mills, the quarterback for the Texans. I think he's just a stopgap quarterback. I don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I could be wrong. Maybe he takes another leap, but I wasn't impressed by what I saw last year. And I'm not impressed by the Texans offensively. I'm just not. Colts win this game easy, 31-17. Indianapolis beats Houston at Houston, 31-17. Raiders in Nevada, Las Vegas Raiders at LA Chargers. Las Vegas Raiders at LA Chargers. This is going to be a shootout, man. This is going to be a shootout. Both teams got great offenses, and it may come down to who has the ball last. It may come down to that. I'm going to pick the Chargers at home in LA over the Raiders, 34-31. The Chargers win this game 34-31 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Next game, Green Bay at Minnesota. This is also going to be a good game. I'm picking Minnesota for this game. They got more established wide receivers. Green Bay really didn't do much as far as picking up any wide receivers. They picked up one veteran wide receiver, and I forgot what his name is, but y'all can check the roster. Aaron Rodgers is going to struggle this year. He's going to struggle. And his stats were inflated over the last 3-4 years because he had the best wide receiver in football who consistently got open, which was Devontae Adams. He don't got no Devontae Adams. So let's see how great Aaron Rodgers really is. And I think he's a good quarterback, a very good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. He's not. You go to conference finals every year. You win MVPs, but you can't get to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, bro. You coming close, but the door keep getting slammed in your face, and you don't have the key to open the door. You haven't shown me the key the last 3 years. You've been stopped every time you got near the Super Bowl. So let's see how great Aaron Rodgers is without Devontae Adams. And like I said, I don't think he's great without Devontae Adams. He's very good, not great. So Minnesota wins this game 31-14 over the Green Bay Packers. Now I could be wrong. Y'all send me some pushback. If I'm wrong, I'm not ashamed to say, hey, come Monday or whatever, hey, I was wrong. So y'all, feel free to send me comments and all. It's all good. It's all good here. Okay. New York Giants at Tennessee Titans. Well, let me see. I'm gonna pick Tennessee on this one. I just think I don't think Daniel Jones is the answer for the Giants. I just don't. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He doesn't stand in the pocket. He doesn't stay in the pocket long enough, and and when he does feel pressure, he takes off running too quickly. He doesn't always go through his reads, and the Giants shouldn't have picked him at number 6 in the draft to begin with. But that was a big mistake. He's at best a solid backup. He's not really a starting quarterback in my opinion. And the Giants would be lucky if they win 4 games this year. But I'm picking Tennessee Titans to win this game 24-10. Tennessee over New York Giants. Kansas City Chiefs at Arizona Cardinals. That's going to be an exciting game, obviously. I'm picking KC Chiefs to win this game. Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be some adjustment without Tyreek Hill, but he has other weapons as well. So in Arizona, I think Arizona's really kind of overrated, even though they've gotten off to strong starts the last 2 or 3 seasons and faded toward the middle, toward the end. But they're not going to win this game. Kansas City, too much offense. Kansas City 35, Arizona 28. Last game, Tampa Bay at Dallas. Tampa Bay is facing some offensive line problems with injuries, and I think that's going to affect their offensive flow for this game, particularly keeping Tom Brady um, sack free. And also, we got to ask ourselves, where's Tom Brady's head at after having taken 11 days off during training camp, which is unheard of, and he may be dealing with some personal issues with his family that may be affecting his mindset. But this is what Tom Brady loves to do. He loves to play football, and that's why he's been playing football for 23 years. That's what makes him great, and the game still motivates him to be great. But I think with the injuries to his offensive line, Tampa Bay's offensive line, it's going to be too much for them to overcome against the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys will win this game 27-20. Dallas Cowboys win this game over Tampa Bay. And those are my predictions. That's all I got. Thank you once again for coming to this channel, Net to 27. Feel free to comment, leave your comments, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe, leave your comments, be respectful, and I will answer accordingly. So I will see you either Monday or Tuesday. I'll be back. Peace.